I got the front off. It just sort of slides out of the front once you undo the bolts. It sort of pushes forward. And I got the clock out. So that's all one piece. It's got rivets and screws, so it's all one piece. You really can't take apart. So I'll clean that up and hopefully we'll get it running. You can see it's spinning freely, but it's still making a lot of grinding noises. It looks like the little knobs are off center, wobbling a little bit. So yeah, it's probably pretty beat, but it's been going for a good 15-20 minutes. So I did get a little bit of oil into it, but everything's riveted together and hands are riveted on, so I would do more damage than good trying to get this thing to really work well. And it probably wouldn't, because it's almost 90 years old and probably been cooking for who knows how many decades. So at least it works. It still works, and that's all I'm really going for. Well, I worked on the cabinet. I used some little dental picks I got for Christmas and scraped off a bunch of little dots of paint that were all over this thing. Usually see that a lot on radios. People had them on when they were painting a room, and this one was at least 2 or 3 different colors. I got the board all re-glued together. It was in 5 pieces. This had the grill cloth on it, and the speaker would go there. So now I just need to find some Philco cloth to go on it.
I ran the gamut of would-be thespians, and his haggard secretary covered my rear valiantly as I plowed my way from the outer office to the inner sanctum. You're the guy from the insurance company?
Well, the cabinet's all done, ready for reassembly. All original finish. It came out great. I used Restore Finish and a paste wax, and then just polished it and really brought out a shine. I got the clock ready to go back in. Got a bunch of bags of screws. When I made the labels about 3 months ago, it made sense, but now I'm not too sure, but I'll hopefully be able to figure something out. Got the grill cloth on. Should be ready to go. Almost done putting it together. Just a few more screws.
And, he didn't do those things because they weren't required.
But Bart, you're talking about other attributes. I'm just talking about sheer skill, like on the basketball skill set on the court. At first, I think it's hard for people to compartmentalize basketball and Kyrie.
Well, it's all done, put back together. I'm not going to hook up the clock. It does work, but I'm not going to have it just grind away till it falls apart. I'm just going to leave it as it is. But it's all back together, all original finish, and it sounds pretty good.
That's what Kyrie is. Like some of the things he can do, dropping the ball with his right hand, doing like a sit.
I'll say it's a report. It's not speculation, including the Carolina Panthers. What are the changes you need to see to buy back in on the Carolina Panthers?
So it looks pretty good. I just want to say a special thanks to my brother's good friend, Kevin, who gave me this radio. He found it in his mother's house, I understand. He was cleaning it out. And so I'm glad he didn't throw it away, and he thought of me and gave it to me. So we got it up and running again. So that's great. So yeah, thanks again to Kevin. And we'll see what I come up with next. All right, thanks for watching.
I need a path forward that isn't just, well, I can't say that the 5th-year option on Sam Darnold was a mistake.